What's going on, guys? This is Rob, and we are back with another installment of our Beyond Omega Level series, where we break down the most powerful characters in all of comic books. And I feel like we should kind of start deviating away from like Marvel and DC a little bit and start focusing on non-Marvel and DC characters. But regardless, in this video, we're focusing on a character that you guys have requested a lot, the demon Trigon. So, Trigon was created by Marv Wolfman and George Perez and made its first appearance in the New Teen Titans #4 in 1981. Now, Trigon is an ancient demonic entity born out of the union between a cult and the deity they worship, which resulted in all of the evil energy of that dimension, known as Azarath, becoming personified in Trigon. Now, Trigon wastes no time in showing off his potential for destruction. As soon as he's born, this guy kills everybody in the vicinity, including his own mother. And for his first birthday, he has basically taken over an entire planet, and by age of 6, he was able to destroy a planet. So honestly, we could end the video there because he's basically proven to be Omega level by the age of 6. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace. In all seriousness though, Trigon's ultimate ambition is to basically enslave the entirety of every reality, and by the age of 30, he'd conquered his entire dimension, which consisted of millions of worlds. Now, to give you guys better perspective, Trigon has been around for thousands of years and is basically the embodiment of evil within the DC universe, which has brought him into conflicts with several superheroes. But most of his battles have been with the Teen Titans because he's also the father of one of its members, Raven. And that brings us to a point that we have to address before we go any further. And that's, yes, Trigon routinely loses to a group of teenagers. And while that is admittedly funny, it doesn't take away at all from how powerful Trigon is, because at the end of the day, that's just how comics work. Bad guys are shown to be ridiculously powerful to make it seem like the heroes have no chance of defeating them because they're way overpowered. But at the end of the day, the heroes find a way to win because they are the good guys. But even then, a demonic entity who conquered an entire dimension filled with millions of worlds lost to teenagers. But with that out of the way, we can get into Trigon's powers, which are so immense that they basically encompass everything. And what I mean by that is, since Trigon is the personification of evil, he's made of evil energy and therefore has vast demonic powers that he can use in practically any way he wishes. Not surprisingly, Trigon has superhuman strength, speed, and durability, but that barely scratches the surface of what Trigon is capable of. I mean, barely scratches the surface, right? This guy also possesses omniscience, meaning that he knows everything that can be known, as well as precognition, meaning that he also knows what will occur before it happens. He's also a powerful telekinetic. And when I say powerful, I don't mean that he can just move some really heavy stuff with his mind. I mean that he can literally use his telekinesis to alter space and time, as well as manipulate matter. Trigon is also a powerful magic wielder and can warp reality with only a thought. He can destroy matter on a subatomic level, which defies the laws of physics, and was able to turn every person on Earth to stone, which requires a great proficiency in matter manipulation. Not only is he able to destroy and transform matter, but he's also able to create something from nothing, which is even more evidence that the natural laws of the universe simply don't apply to him. Trigon can also teleport interdimensionally and is even able to break down dimensional barriers. He can also channel his mystic energy into beams called a death stare that's powerful enough to destroy planets. And during a battle with the Teen Titans, Trigon brags about destroying galaxies and universes, which would place him well beyond Omega level. And furthermore, the Monitor states that Trigon's power level is in the same ballpark as the Spectres, which would make him one of the most powerful entities in the DC universe and the most powerful entity in the DC universe to basically lose to teenagers. Now, like nearly every character in DC, Trigon's origin was altered by the New 52 reboot. This version of Trigon was born eons ago in a different universe where three entities known as the Divine were trying to rid their universe of evil. To accomplish this, they used the Heart of Darkness, a planet-sized object that siphoned evil out of everything it touches. And when they discover that a world they'd already purged of evil had once again been consumed with evil, they return, and one of them reveals himself to basically be Trigon, who absorbs the Heart of Darkness, which contains all of the evil from the universes it had also drained. And so this version of Trigon is pretty much the embodiment of evil, just like the pre-Flashpoint version was. And so after absorbing the Heart of Darkness, Trigon sets out across across multiple universes looking for more evil to devour. And Trigon conquers multiple worlds, turning each of them into hellish versions of themselves, and his plan is to basically leave a son behind on each to rule in his place. However, only 3 of these sons survive, and he doesn't view any of them as a worthy successor. Eventually, one of his minions brings him a woman from Earth, and they have a daughter who of course would be Raven of the Teen Titans, and after seeing how powerful she is, he decides that Earth women are suitable mothers for the army of children that he wants in order to help him rule the universe. And much like the pre-Flashpoint version of Trigon, the New 52 version is extremely powerful. Even before absorbing the Heart of Darkness, when he was one of the 3 Divine, he ruled over a dozen dimensions and became even more powerful after absorbing the Heart, which contained the evil of almost 1,000 galaxies. Trigon is then able to slay the other 2 members of the Divine before conquering countless planets, galaxies, and universes. Now he's also confronted by the Phantom Stranger. Most of you guys know him as an entity that is himself way beyond Omega level, who had been sent by the Voice, which is basically DC's version of God, and Trigon is defiantly confident in his ability to stand up to either of them. Now Trigon also has a variety of other powers, like flight, shape-shifting, the ability to grow to extreme heights, mind control, spitting hellfire, and he also has total control over an entire army of demons. Now he's also effectively immortal, having existed for thousands of years. So yeah, Trigon is definitely a character that is beyond Omega level, and I think he's often overlooked because his primary adversaries are kids who are not typically viewed as being really powerful at all. Outside of Raven, none of them are really viewed as powerful, especially when compared to the Justice League. But Trigon should definitely never be underestimated, and he's certainly one of the most powerful forces of evil in the DC universe, and is definitely deserving of a spot on our list of beyond Omega level characters. But with that being said, guys, we're gonna bring this to an end. As always, leave your comments down below. Let me know who else you're interested in seeing. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.